Hello, everyone. It is Friday, January the 30th. We've had a little bit of a bad week, especially with Palantir and to a slightly lesser extent, Robinhood. But let's look at this and we'll have a look, see how things are. So the puts in the 20 Delta weekly uh, portfolio, Robinhood ended up in the money, and so we ended up having to close that and actually buy it back for $2.39. So we had a loss of $136. And notably, Palantir had a really big sell-off this week. We had to close it for $15.15, netting us a loss of $13.56. Grand total for the week, we had a loss of $704. Not a great week, all things considered. On the 30 Delta, we had an even more substantial uh, pull down, largely because of the higher Delta that we've gotten into. So we had higher strikes, and as a result, we had more of an impact. So we saw that the shares that we'd been assigned earlier in an earlier week were down $759 this week. The shares, that was for Robinhood. For Palantir, the shares were down $2,301 this week. We haven't sold those, of course, because we still own them, and we're going to continue to own them until they're eventually called away. But we're going to track each week how the week fared with respect to the price. We also had SoFi shares that were signed last week, and they were down $300 this week. So that's it's been a sort of a hefty week for the shares that we were assigned. Meanwhile, we had some calls. We had calls on SoFi. We made $300. We had the calls on Palantir, made another 148, and the calls on Robinhood another 118. That was a total of 309. And for the rest of it, we continued to make profit. We had another $871 in premium that we captured. So long story short, if we go to our portfolio charts, we will see that this week we had we were in a overall negative position. We lost money on the 20 Delta Weekly, $704, as I mentioned. We were down $2,180 on the 30 Delta Weekly. The 20 Delta Monthly is still tracking along. We will not actually be changing any of those trades until February the 20th. So we'll continue on. We may end up rolling some if for the 20 Delta Monthly. If we're in the money, we may end up rolling a little bit ahead of expiration date, but probably not until that week. And for the 30 Delta Monthly, we will simply take assignment of anything that we're in the money for. So that's basically how things look at the moment, and we'll keep you updated as the weeks go by.